Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 6 of this SS United States tutorial. Today's focus is the ship's forecastle deck, which is the front deck here on the ship. Also the masts, cranes, propellers, rudder, and a few other things along the way. Before I start though, I'm just going to show that I've added doors and windows to all the deck houses on the top of the superstructure, except the area immediately behind the ship's wheelhouse. So this area, this wall here on the side of the wheelhouse is still bare, but the rest of the deck houses in this area have all got doors and windows on, except the funnel supports, of course, which are going to be left bare. But all the other doors and windows are fine in random places. Like I say, they're not accurate to the real ship, but they're there anyway, and also around that last deck house there. So that is doors and windows done there. So what we're going to do now is fly down to the front of the ship and start with the forecastle, which is a fairly basic layout for this one, because there's no chains, there's no hatchways or things like that. It's just basically a couple of cargo hatches, a couple of cranes, and a few deck houses. So what we're going to do now is go right down to the deck of the forecastle, right down to the front of the superstructure here. And what we're going to do is from this front wall is leave a 3-block gap, so 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block we're going to build a cargo hatch, which is 7 wide, so that is 3 either side, 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2, 3 that way, and the sides are 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then across the front there. And there's the basics of your cargo hatch. And then the inside. Well, on the prototype I used grey for the cover, but it's up to you what you want to use. But I just use grey on the inside here for the hatch cover itself. And there we go. Remember, this is just a cosmetic cargo hatch, but you can cut a hole in the deck and go right down into the cargo holds if you want to, but it's up to you if you want to do the full detailing. But anyway, that's the first cargo hatch done. And what I want to do now is leave a 2-block gap, so from the centre of the front of the cargo hatch go 2-block gap, so 1, 2, and on the 3rd block is where we want to build now, so put a centre block, so 3rd block forward, and the deck house is this back wall itself is 19 wide, so that is 9 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. So that's the back wall of the deck house. And then we want to go forward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then inwards 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then forward 6 again. I think, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So do the same the other side. So forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then join them together across the front, like so. Ooh. And there we go. So that's the deck house foundations done there. And then what you want to do is just increase the height of that to 4 blocks high. So I'll do the first few bits freehand, and then I'll weld it the rest. There we go, so you can see you can build it to 4 high all the way around, and I'll try and do it quickly. So set quartz there, and everything should all be fine. That's the theory anyway. Remember, my theory is that will do. Well, it's philosophy really, but not really theory. Up to the end, there we go, and the last part just there. And there we go, there's the cargo, well, not cargo hatch, but the deck house done there. And then the roof, I use grey for this one. Well, grey wool or grey concrete is up to you, but just use the roof, fill the roof in with grey like so. Don't have to use grey, you can use any colour you want, but I used grey on the prototype. Also, it depends on the models, because I'm using, I use photographs for the ship and also use model photographs as well. And people tend to paint their models differently to other people. So some people use grey, some people use white. Some people don't paint theirs at all. But it depends on the photographs that I have, and I tend to copy that and put them on the ship. So there we go. Anyway, there is the roof done, and it should look something like that. And what we want to do now is add a handrails around the top. So I get our handrails, which are iron bars effectively, and then go all the way around with that. And also you can start adding the doors and windows to the deck house as well. I might do a couple of those as well, because it's not a hugely detailed deck house, as you can probably tell. But there we go. So there's the deck house pretty much done, but what we'll do, I'll add a couple of doors and windows. So I'll put a door Put a few doors in and a few windows. I'm not going to put windows all the way around everywhere, if you know what I mean, but just put a few in random places like that. It sort of looks like a fancy, or not a fancy house, but a basic house. So sort of windows every 2 or 3 blocks. Like that side, and then across the other side as well. And then put our doors in. I can't remember where I put the window, but there's a good enough one. Where did I put the other window? I can't remember. There. Put a window here. Like so, and then put a couple across the front. Sorry I'm taking my time with this, but there's always fun wasting time. Anyway, there we go. There's the deck house done. So the windows are all stuck on like that. Alright, so there we go. Right, so what we're going to do now is go down to another cargo hatch. So go down to the front wall of the deck house we just built. So this front wall here. Centre block again. And then we're going to count to the 4th block forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And build our centre block. And this cargo hatch is 9 wide. So that is 4 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And then the sides are 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And as you can see, the cargo hatch goes over where the deck goes up in height. So take that into account. So the other side as well, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Join them together across the front, like so. And then the back wall, where it's on the lower point, we just double that in height, so it's all level all the way around. And there you go. So there's the cargo hatch, how it should look on the ridge of the on the deck. So of course the deck slopes up, so you got to take that into account. And then for the cargo hatch cover, it's the same again. It's all grey, and everything should all look nice and neat. And there we go. There's the cargo hatch done there. Right, so that's that one done. And now what we want to do is go back down to the front wall of this deck of this cargo hatch again. And then we're going to leave a count to the 4th block forward again. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and add our centre block, which is red this time. And the cargo hatch is 5 wide. Oh, not cargo hatch. Sorry, the deck house. Sorry, so it's 5 wide. So 2 that side and 2 that side. Like that, and this is sort of a weird deck house. It's sort of got curvy edges on it, but I'm going to take my word for it. So it's 5 wide at the back, and then we want 3 at either side. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Do the same the other side. So add 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then on the next ridge upwards, it should be anyway. I want to build forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hang on, trying to get this right. So it's 4, and then on the inside of that build 2, 1, 2, and 2 again, 1, 2. Same the other side, so 4 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 2 like that, and then join them together across the front, like so. So it's sort of, if you look at it from the top, it sort of looks like a giant D, if you know what I mean. So what we're going to do now is increase the height. So the back wall, where it's on the lower ridge, increased to 4 high, like so. I'll do this freehand if I can, so just to get it out of the way. And then the area on top of the ridge, on the next deck section up, would be 3 high, because it's just sort of taking into account the flow of the ship, really, because it's Minecraft, really. Everything's in blocks, so everything looks weird when you try to do a shear on a ship or thing like that. It looks odd, but it works nonetheless. So there we are. As you can see, 4 blocks high behind the ridge, 3 blocks high in front of the ridge. So that's just what I wanted to point out. So let's get these areas done first. And then do the other side. And there we go. There's the cargo, oh, not cargo hatch, but the deck house done there. And then the roof, what I've done on the prototype, I used white for the roof. So it's basically go on the inside on the top line and just add white all the way around, or all the way for the roof rather. I'll do this freehand may as well. And there we go. There's the not cargo hatch. I keep calling it a cargo hatch, but it's a bloody deck house. Right, there we go. That's that deck house done. And what we want to do now is add the breakwater, which is the device which channels water away from off the front of the ship. So what we're going to do, go to the side wall, which is this one here, and go to the second block back, which is here basically, second block back on the side wall. And what we want to do is build out 5 rows of 2, or build backwards 5 rows of 2. So we build 2, 1, 2, and like I say, 5 rows of 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So it's 5 rows of 2 out like that, and then connect them up where you need to. Use slabs where the height changes, like so, and it should look something like that. So it's 5 rows of 2 out to the side like that. Looks weird, I know, but you know, it's a thing. So I'll do the same on the other side and see if I can do it the same as well. So it's second block back on the side wall. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2 out like that. Join them together underneath, and slabs where the height changes. And there we go, there's the breakwater on the side there. And what we want to do again now is on the top of the deck house is add handrails all the way around. Like so. Apologies for the noise outside, but it's raining and the traffic makes it much noisier. Right, there we go. There's the handrails added there. And then what you want to do then is go from the centre block of the front wall of the hatch. Go from the centre block. Count 3 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a vent. 1, 2, 3 high and 1 forward. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4 out. 1, 2, 3 high, 1 forward. There we go. 2 vents on the top of the deck house, and that's how it should look. Right, so that's that done there. And then what do we want to do now? Basically, what we want to do now is go 2 blocks forward of the front wall, and then get our black concrete, wherever that is. Concrete, that one. Then what we want to do is, like I said, what was it? 2 blocks forward. So 1, 2 forward, and 3 out to the side. 1, 2, 3. It's basically just add 4 blocks there. And then 1, 2, how many blocks out was it? 1, 2, 3, yep, 1, 2, 3 out that way, and add the same again. So it's 2 black blocks like that, 4 square, and then in the middle, this is going to sound weird, but add a post up 3 blocks like so. If you've got a dirty mind, you probably know what this is going to end up looking like, but there you go, so make it 5 high. So you've got a design like that. And that's most of the detail for the forecastle, but there's still a bit more to go on first. What we're going to do now is go back to the first deck house, the one we built here, the one with the grey roof. And what we're going to do now is add the cranes. Now these are, go to the sidewall, the first sidewall on the outside, well the outer sidewall, to the one at the widest point. Go to the second block back on the side, so the front part here, go second block back. And then count out to the 5th block out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll build our crane body there, which is 26 high, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's 26 up like that. And then, pardon me, around the top, we need our upside down stairs. So just underneath the top, add our stairs upside down, like so for the design. Like that, so it should look something like that. And then fall back down to the bottom again. And using slabs, we're going to build the crane arm. So we'll start at the back. And what we're going to do, we'll go to the 5th block up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the bottom of the 5th block, we'll add our slabs. Now what we're going to do is build 6. Or is it 5? Hang on, it's 5 rows of 6. Sorry, so we're going to build back 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on top of that, on the end block, go 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6. 5 rows of 6, curving up slightly like so. So that's sort of the crane mast arm like so. And at the end, you can add half a slab like there as well. So it looks something like that. And then forward of that, so you go forward of the crane body itself and build the crane arm forward, but this one will curve inwards. So every row of 6 we go up, but also inwards one. So I'll do the same again. fifth block up, go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1 and in 1, do 6 again, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. That's 5 rows of 6 again, but as you can see, they're curving inwards slightly each time, so one block inwards each row, and then block on top like that. So there's the crane body arm like so. We'll do the same the other side. I'll do this basic for the moment, so we'll just do the same the other side. So second block back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then the stairs on the top. Like so. And then the crane arms themselves. So fifth block up from the bottom. Is it the bottom of the block? I can't remember. Yep, bottom of the fifth block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one block. Or one slab. And the same forward as well, going diagonally inward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And half a slab. There we go. There's both crane arms done there. And that is how that should look. And it don't look too bad. So that's most of the detail done. Still got a little bit more to go. So we've got to add our anvils, which will act as what are they called? Bollards. Right, so we need to add our bollards. And we're going to do 3 pairs of these, although there's probably more. And I'm not going to put them in any specific place, but only along the sides. So I'm not going to say exactly where they go because I don't know myself. But I'll put a couple, put them in pairs, and say put 3 or 4 pairs along the side, and it will look fine. So put 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, and the last pair down here. So 4 pairs there. So there we are. There's 4 pairs there down the side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the same the other side. It will look fine. So where was it? 1, 2 there. And a bit further back do the other pair. 1, 2. A bit further back do the next pair. 1, 2. Actually, you might want to put it 1 block back from the corner because I got to change that. So I just changed the other side because I've forgotten I've got to change that green block there and do the same with the other one. So just do the other pairs down here. There we go. There's our anvils in place, and they should look okay. And then the last job, apart from the handrails, we're going to add white blocks. So if we go over to where the I got the phone ringing. Bear with me. Where was I? Oh yeah. What we're going to do is add the handrails. But before we add the handrails, or what we can do, what was I explaining? Oh yeah. I'm just trying to think how we do this because the handrails go along the side. They also go up along the side of the ship, along where the hull goes upwards. Now we've got the front sort of cone of the ship where it should be a white wall. And I think it drops. If we go for where it drops down first, so we've got the first line here at the very tip of the bow. We've got 1 line there, and it drops down 1, and it drops down 1 more again, and then from that third point, the third drops, or the second drop. So it's drop 1, drop 2. This row of 3 here is where we start adding the handrails. So that's what we'll do. So add the add the handrails in that area there. So the first 3 sections don't bother with, and then add the handrails back from there. Now, what I normally do is where I build the handrails, I normally build them so that they're interchanging all the way along. But some places you've got green blocks underneath. So what we do, we replace those green blocks with white blocks. So the handrails will sit all on top of white blocks. So I should just go all the way along and make sure every section is connected with white blocks, and then the handrails will sit flush on top of all the white blocks. And then it should all be fine. So just see how far I go back. Up to the superstructure there, and there we go. So that's that done there. So what we need to do now is just add the handrails, going all the way back, and connect them all up, and then it should all be fine. So handrails from that point, like I showed you, Add the handrails all the way back, like so. And there we go. And it should look something like that. So it looks weird, I know, because the handrails go up at a funny angle, but you know, can't be helped. So what I'm going to do now, just do the other side quickly. I'll just change those white blocks over first. So bear with me while I do this. It does take a little while, but can't be helped. Do 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 do. There we go, there's all the white blocks done, and then I'll just add the handrails without causing any damage along the way. And there we go, there's the handrails done. So that is the forecastle of the ship done. There will be, well, that's it, I think. Actually, there won't be any portholes done on this area. So there, that's it. The forecastle is done, and it should all look something like that. It does look a bit bare in some places, but you can add some sort of machinery details if you want to. But it's entirely up to you. And yeah, it should look something like that. One more job on the, well, sort of on the forecastle, but on the front wall of the superstructure on the forecastle deck. We can add a few doors and windows. So we'll add a couple of doors just at the bottom of the stairs down here. So a pair of doors there, and then sort of add a window or two going around the side like that. So there we go. Just a pair of doors and two windows there. So do the same on the other side. So a pair of doors there, and then windows there, and repair any damage. And there we go. That's that deck done there. And you can also do the same on the deck above as well. So you got the front wall here, and then what we do is just go around the side and add a few windows on there as well. You've probably already done this anyway, but I thought, oh, it was just one window. But like I say, you've probably already done it, added the details to that one, so you don't really need me to tell you what to do. But anyway, there's that area done there, and it should all look okay. So that is the forecastle all said and done, and it don't look too bad. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is move on to the top of the ship's wheelhouse and build the mast. Or the, yeah, that thing that sticks up there. So the mast, we're going to go to the front of the ship's wheelhouse on the top, so at the top up here. And on the green, go from the centre block, so the centre block of the front, and on the green we're going to count back 18. So we'll go first block there and count 18 back. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. So on the 18th block, we'll put 2 back, so 2 back like that. So 18 back, build deck 2. And then either side you want 3, 1, 2, 3, and the other side 1, 2, 3, and then back again 1, 2 in the centre. So you've got a design that sort of looks like that. So it's 2 at the front, 3 either side, and 2 at the back again. Alright, so on what we want to do now is on the front block, this one here, you're going to build up 6, and it's going to be 5 rows of 6. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 5 rows of 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's fine. So that is how that should look. 5 rows of 6. And then what we do, we go to the side, the first block of the row of 3 either side. So this side here and the other side as well. We want to build up 3 rows of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. And then what we want to do now is go back to the row of 2 at the back. So this row of 2 here. And on the back block here, we just build straight up to connect to the back of the main portion of the mast. There we go. So it connects up to the bottom there. And the same on the backs of the rows of 3 on the side. So it builds it straight up to connect to the back or to the bottom of the side of the mast, like so. To do the same on the other side and fill in the gap. and just build straight up there and fill in the gap again. And there we go, there's the mast laid out. And then what we want to do is go to the top, and what we do there is just add 3 blocks of black across the top like so, like that for the design. And then what we do then is go down about 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We build 2 blocks forward and then 2 up, and then with stairs, upside down stairs, put an upside down set of stairs there and then there, and then with quartz slabs, which I haven't got displayed there, we'll add a quartz slabs, 1 out there and 1 out there like that. So it should look something like that. And then what we do then is go down from that first part, we go down another, say, 8 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and build forward 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then either side of that build 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and the other side 1, 1, 2, 3 like that. So you got a sort of platform, and the same again, build up 2, and then the same design again. So upside down stairs plus a slab out to the side like so. And that's our little design there. Slightly different to the one on the prototype. The one on the prototype is a bit higher. The 2 design things there, but that's no big deal. So I thought I'd do something slightly different. But there we go. That's the mast done. You can add more detail to it if you want to. I mean, this is just a vague representation, but you can add more detail if you want detail to it, if you want. Right. So what we're going to do now is go to the front of the mast, and we're going to add a large vent, which is where do we do it? It's 2 blocks forward of the front of the mast. So 1, 2 forward, and we build it 5 wide. So 1 in the middle, and then 2 either side. Like so. The sides are 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then across the front. And then what we want to do then is from the back we add stairs across the back part like so, and then stairs again on top the next row like so. So you've got a design that looks like that. So it's the bottom part and then 2 rows of stairs up, and then for the rest of the vent add a wall like so across there, and then across the top like so. And then in this space here you just add black like so. So you've got a design that looks like that around the front, and then the sides looks like that around the back. So that's the vent there. And then if we go to the back of the mast and go 5 back from the back of the mast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add a line of 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and add stairs around the sides like so, and then a line of blocks in the middle like so. So it should look something like that. Now I don't actually know what these are, but they're on the models and on photographs and things, so I've just sort of gone with that. So do the same the other side. So what was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, wasn't it? So it's same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, 4, and then double that in height, and then add stairs around the base like so. And that's the top of the ship's wheelhouse pretty much done. Before we move on, what we're going to do is go to the side wall of the wheelhouse itself. So if we look at the side of the ship's wheelhouse, you've got the doors here, or basically you've got the front there, and you've got the side wall here. Then you've got a row of 2, and then you've got another side wall. Now if we go to the 7th block back on this side wall, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and remove that block there and replace it with green. So it's green there and then green out again. And then from there you add stairs going down forward. So we build stairs going down like so. So it looks something like that. So stairs down like that. And then you add the banisters. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2, and 1 there. And then 2, 3 back, and then 1 around the back like so. So you've got stairs that look something like that. And then we can add the supports underneath like that. So there's the stairs added there. And we can add 2 blocks forward as well, like so. So either side of the stairs, so you've got a sort of banister either side like that. And then we go, there's the stairs on that side there. So I do the same on the other side. So side wall here, 7th back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remove a white block, replace with 2 green. And then stairs going forwards, down to the deck below, plus the banisters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 3 back. And then the supports underneath, and then 2 blocks at the front there like so. And that's the stairs added there. and a look across to the prototype, what we can do now is add the handrails going around the top of the ship's wheelhouse. So I'll get our handrails and we'll add them all the way around like so. So this may take a little while, bear with me, but it's just an added detail on the top like so. Add our handrails around the stairs as well. And like I say, you can add more detail to the top up here. I mean, this is just a vague representation of what I've got, but or a representation of what I've built. But you can add more detail. Just look at details, not deck plans, but photographs, archive pictures, and things like that of the real ship. Then you can go ahead and add the extra details that you desire. Even look at the ship on Google Maps. I mean, it's in Philadelphia, in dock, so you can look at the ship there and check out the details there. There are details which are different because my ship is of a certain era, whereas the ship in Philadelphia at the moment is, of course, the very late stage of the ship's career, so that the deck superstructure will be slightly different, but that's no big deal. So there we go. That is the top of the ship's wheelhouse done. So you've got the mast there. And what we can do now is abandon that area and move to the very back of the ship and start building the propellers and the rudder. Now this is going to be a pain in the ass to do because of course it is the rudders and the propellers. Well, it's only one rudder, but there we go. So we'll just fly all the way to the back of the ship and look at what we've done already. So this thing is huge already. So what we'll do is go to the underside, and what we've got now, we've got this straight on the red underneath. You've got this straight part here. This is where we're going to add our hinges. Now the hinges are cobblestone wall. So what we're going to do, go to the second block up from the bottom. So go to the bottom of the straight edge underneath here on the red. Go to the second block up, and we'll add 4 hinges. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hinges like that. So there's 4 hinges, each with a gap between, like so. And then from the bottom hinge here, we're going to add red, 4 blocks of red down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And just trying to work out how to do this. So it's 4 down. And we go forward 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then down 4, I think, so 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So it's down 4, forward 7, down 4. And then you go back, what do we want? Back 14, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 like that. And then you go up 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down to connect to the rest of the rudder down below. So down, connecting to the hinges down like that. And there we go. There's the outline of our rudder. And what you can do then is just fill that all in with red, and it will look fine. So that would be the rudder all done, in theory, anyway. Try and do this as quick as I can. Apologies there. What I'll weld edit this next part, so I'll just fill in this next bit like so. So I do set 251 by 14, and there we go. That's all filled in, and there we are. There's our rudder, and it should look something like that. So you do have a big space under here though, but that's no big deal. But that is the rudder done, and it should look something like that. Right, now for the propellers, these are going to be another pain in the ass. So what we'll do now, we'll go back down to the bottom of the straight edge on the back of the ship where the hinge is attached. So from this corner here, we're going to go up. Hang on, we're going to go up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back 15. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 there. And then using any colour you want, build outwards 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then red 7. Like that. So that's where the propeller will go. So we can get rid of these white again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the 7th block out is where you want to build the propeller. So, like I say, it's 5th block up from that corner, 5th up, 15, was it 15 back? Yeah, 15 back, and then 7th out. And then we can remove those white blocks there. And then for the propeller itself, we're going to use sandstone blocks. So it's sandstone blocks and sandstone stairs. So for the propeller itself, build 2 back like so, and then for the design you want to build up 2 and 2 like that, and then the same 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 2 like that. So you got a design that looks something like that. It looks weird, I know, but when we add the stairs it will look fine. So what we'll do, we'll add the stairs now and try and remember how to do it. It's stairs on there and there and there. Is that it? Yep, there we go. So there's the propeller blade. So it's a stair at one corner there, and then stairs, stairs, and stairs there. So it's 3 stairs there. So do the same the other side. So put 3, put a stair there, and then 2 stairs back to back there, and then a stair block there. And there we go. That's the other blade. And then the same on the next part up, and then the same on the next part. And there we go. There's our 4 propeller blades, and it should look something like that. Marvellous, isn't it? Now what you want to do now is get the propeller shaft and build 2, or build 1 block back like that. So build 1 block back, and on the inside build up 2, 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and 2 again, 1, 2, and then in 1 like that. So that creates the propeller flange. And then from the bottom down here you just want to build the flange and the propeller shaft all the way forward to the forward on the hull till it connects and blends in with the rest of the hull like so. So that is propeller number 1 done. Of course there's 4 propellers on the ship, so this is 1. Do the same on the other side, get that propeller out of the way, and then I will just move on to the next propeller. Bear with me a second. Just get the flange out of the way first. There we go. So there's the first propeller and flange done, and it should look something like that. And then what we want to do now is go from the middle of the from the first red block of the propeller, which is this one here. What we want to do is count back 30 blocks, or count forward 30 blocks, and then we'll build the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's 30 and then 6 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7th on the red block. So red block 7. So it should look something like that. And then you can remove the white blocks. And then build the same again. So 2 forward with a stone. And then 2 up, 2 up, 2 out, 2 out, 2 down, 2 down, 2 out, 2 out like that. So there we are. There's our next propeller. And the same design with the stairs. And get these bits out of the way. Get the propellers out, propeller blades done. And everything should all be fine. And there we go, there's our second propeller blade, or second propeller with blades. And then as before, you just do the same thing again with the propeller shaft. You add 1 block back, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 2 in like so. And then we'll add the propeller shaft all the way forward, and then it should all blend in to the hull all the way along. And there's a noisy dog outside. There we go, that's that one there. And just add the next flanges. Like so. And then the last flange there. And there we go, there's the second propeller done. So that's 2 propellers on one side done. And it should look something like that. I probably could have brought the other propeller in a bit further if I wanted to, but 7 blocks out is just about right, I think. And that's the propellers there. So what I'll do now, I'll quickly copy that to the other side with World Edit, and then we can call it a day. So down to that point there, and then just copy the propellers to the other side. Like I say, it's the same on both sides all the way around. So there we go. So what we'll do copy, and then flip to the right, and then paste. And there we go, there's our 4 propellers. That's all done. So that is the ship's propulsion done, and manoeuvrability, and it don't look too bad. So that is all I'm going to do for today. So we've got the forecastle details, the mast, and a few other bits, cranes, propellers and rudder done. And it's not a lot done, but it's enough. And what we'll do now is fly to the front end and work out what to do in the next video. So we're not going to do no more today. So that's part 6 done. Part 7 could be the final part if I get my act together. So part 7, probably get the funnels and lifeboats done, if I think about it. But we've got pretty much everything done apart from that done. So yeah, it could be the final part of the next video. So there could be the funnels, lifeboats, and a few smaller details, and I think that could be it. So yeah, that'll be for the next video, and we shall see. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 7, I think it is. So yeah, bye for now.